Hi everyone, this video is an exercise 9b question 2a. So we are given this triangle and we want to calculate the values of x and y. Right, so first of all, this exercise is on the sine rule, and in general, whenever we want to use the sine rule, the ideal scenario is when well, there can be multiple cases that the sine rule is useful, but overall, if we have, let's say, a pair of angle and the side length that is basically on the opposite side on that, and also maybe another pair but with one unknown, then that's the case that we can use the sine rule. Again, there can be variations of that, but the idea is that since the formula of sine rule is a over sine a is equal to b over sine b is equal to c over sine c, where A, B, and C are the side lengths, and a capital letters here represent the angles. Yeah, the idea is that we need to only form two fractions and equal to each other. Even though the actual formula tells us that there are three fractions, we only need two of them. Right, so in 2a, first of all, we can find x by using the simple fact that the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So first, we just simply do 180 minus 57 plus 39. And that's equal to 84 degrees. So x is 84 degrees. Now that we have x, then if you look at this, we've already found x, so that's one of the answers. But now we want to find y. So for y, we need to apply the sine rule. That's because we can't really use Pythagoras theorem because we don't have a right angle triangle, and also it's not a cosine rule either. So in this case, the reason that we can't use the cosine rule is because we don't have these side lengths, and two side lengths are unknown, so cosine rule is not going to work. Now, but we can use the sine rule. That's because this side length is unknown, but we have the angle that is opposite to that, so that's one pair. And then we need another pair that both of the components are known. So remember, one thing is unknown, but you want the next three things to be known so that you can form an equation. And then the next pair is here. So the angle that is 84 degrees is opposite to this side length, which is 7.5 centimeters. We can't use this pair because we don't know this side length. So now simply, we just use a over sine a is equal to b over sine b. And now we have y is equal to sine 57, and that's equal to 7.5 over sine 84. And that's it really. So we just need to solve this equation. So we have y is equal to 7.5 sine 57 over sine 84, and this is equal to 6.32 centimeters. To three significant figures.